What are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogreboy, and today is Thursday, so it's time for another Thrill Me Thursday. This is part of a thing that Drew from Hey Isn't That Devon Graham does every week, where he does hashtag Thrill Me Thursdays, and me and him and some other YouTubers do our list and everything. So this week's Thrill Me Thursday is going to be top 5 favorite horror movies of 1999. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into mine. This was a really hard list for me to do. There were some big name horror movies that were released that year that I actually still haven't seen. I didn't realize how many movies were released in '99 that I haven't seen yet. Like Ideal Hands, Stir of Echoes, Stigmata. Those movies won't make it onto this list. The Blair Witch Project. Those movies won't be on here because I haven't seen them. The only one I have is Blair Witch, and I was so young when I saw that movie I don't remember it really at all, so it wouldn't be fair to put it on here. So I just wanted to let y'all know those movies aren't on here because I haven't seen them. They might make it once I do get a chance to see them though. If I were to redo this list, they could appear on that one, but I just wanted to let y'all know that. But coming in at number 5 is Deep Blue Sea. This is kind of a B movie, horror movie with a shark. A lot of people I know love this movie, and I rewatched it here not too long ago actually, and I actually enjoyed it. It's not like super great or anything, but it is a fun shark movie and everything. It has a pretty good cast. Samuel L. Jackson is great in here, although he doesn't have a lot of screen time and everything, and his death just like comes out of nowhere, and he's like the first one to die, but it's like really funny scene and everything, and it took everybody by surprise, I know, when they see it for the first time. So I do like this movie quite a bit. I think it is a fun movie and everything. Not a super great one, but it's enjoyable and everything. So it's my number 5, and number 4 is The Mummy. I really don't fully consider this a horror movie. It's kind of like an action-adventure movie in a way too, but it does have a lot more horror elements than any other movie in the franchise, and I wasn't going to include it on this list because I don't really feel it's a horror movie, but when I looked up horror movies of 1999 on Google, this was one of the movies that popped up, and it is a remake of one of the Universal movie monsters, so technically it is kind of somewhat a horror movie, and it did creep me out as a kid. Like The Mummy looked really creepy, even though nowadays he just isn't really that scary because I know he's CGI and stuff, and the CGI hasn't aged very well, but I do enjoy this movie. I think it's a really great movie, and only reason it's this low is because I don't consider it a full-fledged horror movie. It's more of like a adventure thriller action movie, but it is a lot of fun, and I'll talk more about this movie at some point because I'm gonna try to review the Mummy trilogy at some point, so I'll talk more about my thoughts on this movie when I do that review. But I do like this one a lot, so it's my number 4, and number 3 is End of Days. This is a really underrated movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he's lost his wife and kid and stuff. He gives a really great performance in this movie. He's having to face off with the devil and stuff, who's trying to bring about the end of the world, and it's just a really good movie. Kind of like a detective type movie, but it's really creepy, and has this really creepy feel to it and everything. I actually need to rewatch this one. I haven't seen it in quite a while, but I remember when I watched it the first time, it was really good. This one also is not like a full-fledged horror movie. It's more of like a psychological thriller, but I really enjoy this movie. I think it's a really great movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger gave a really great performance, one of his best performance as an actor and everything, and one of the reasons why I honestly would love to see him do more dramatic roles and stuff, because he really showed he has really good acting chops in this movie. And this movie doesn't get enough credit. I don't think it was a huge hit. I think partially because of the time the movie came out. It came out like right at the end of the century and stuff, where the Y2K stuff was going on, and I think that affected this movie. But I really enjoyed End of Days, so it's number 3. And number 2 is The Sixth Sense. I absolutely love this movie. It's one of my favorite ghost movies. I remember when I saw this movie for the first time and everything, I just absolutely was blown away by that twist at the end. I think everybody was, and they did a really good job of keeping that twist a secret, because I didn't see this movie for quite a few years after it came out and everything, and when I saw it for the first time, I was like, wow, they really did a good job keeping that twist secret and everything. If I had watched it like a year later, it would have been completely spoiled by the movie 50 First Dates. But I think I saw this when I was like 10 or 11, so I saw it right before 50 First Dates came out and everything. But I absolutely love this movie. Bruce Willis gives one of his best performances of his career in this movie, and Haley Joel Osment was amazing in here, and it just really great movie. So The Sixth Sense is number 2. And my number 1 favorite horror movie of 1999 is Sleepy Hollow. This is one of my all-time favorite movies with Johnny Depp, and Tim Burton directed this one, and it has Christina Ricci, and putting the three of them together, it was perfect. I absolutely love this movie. Every time I watch it, I think I enjoy it a little bit more and everything. It's just really great, creepy tone and stuff. And the story of Sleepy Hollow has always creeped me out ever since I was a kid, starting with the Disney version from the 1940s, The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. The Sleepy Hollow segment of that always scared the crap out of me as a kid. It was the one movie that actually gave me nightmares as a kid. And I saw this one, I think I was pre-teen, early teen years when I saw this one for the first time, and it creeped me out too. It was more violent and stuff, obviously, since it's not a Disney movie, but I just absolutely love this movie. It is such a fun movie to watch, and I enjoy it just as much now as I always have. I rewatched it just about a year ago or so. Actually, probably been a couple years, but it's just really well made movie. Great sets and special effects, and just really good story. So Sleepy Hollow is easily my number 1 favorite horror movie of 1999. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry there's not a lot of other movies that would be on most people's 1999 list. I just actually haven't seen a lot of them, and there are a few that I have that I just didn't like. Like, I'm not really a big fan of The Rage Carrie 2 and the movie The Haunting. Those are the other 2 big horror movies that I've seen and stuff, and I just didn't care for those movies very much, so I felt like I'd be lying to y'all if I put it on this list and everything. So that's why they're not on here. But I enjoy doing this list. Thank you, Drew, for allowing me to join you on these videos. Be sure to check out his video and stuff, and I think he's gonna make a playlist with videos of Thrill Me Thursday, so be sure to check out the other people's videos who do this. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.